It's the Western Conference on display, featuring the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Going to bring you the NBA right here on 2K Sports. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Rubio and Martin manning the backcourt. Durant out there with Wiggins. And it's Pekovic in at the 5 down low. And so here is Oklahoma City. Here's Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Thunder head coach Scott Brooks really consistent with his message. It's all about defensive commitment and trusting your teammates at that end of the floor.
And Rubio kicks to Wiggins, expanding his range. That's good. Wiggins has got 5 points so far. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Martin penetrating. Garnett the pass to Martin. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Here's Westbrook. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
You can't give him that shot. I mean, a few open looks are all it takes, and he could really get rolling.
And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. He feeds it to Martin. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Garnett. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Durant. Singler outside. Wide open look. Again, Oklahoma City. Timberwolves have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Lets it go from 11. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Russell Westbrook still among the league leaders in shots at the rim, but Steve, he's expanding his offensive arsenal.
Well, he's improved as a three-point shooter. You know, he's got a great pull-up jumper from mid-range already, especially from that foul line area. So Westbrook really is a threat from all over the court.
Singler, no good.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level. 4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a
Throw down there.
Man.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the game. Russell Westbrook, maybe the most athletic and explosive point guard ever to play in the NBA. As some people would say, what about you?
Well, you know, it's hard to say ever, but Russell Westbrook clearly plays with the kind of ferocity that I've not seen at the point guard position. The only guy that comes to mind is probably Derrick Rose prior to his injury. I think Westbrook's aggression, powering through contact, probably gives him the edge. I mean, he plays almost angry. A lot of torque. I mean, it's something to behold. I've not quite seen a guy at the point guard spot bring that kind of athleticism and speed and tenacity to the position.
Well, I like how you mentioned Rose, because I would agree, and that's a great way to kind of figure out where he is when Rose is healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
The pre-injured Rose was
right in that same category.
You got it.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And Russell Westbrook, maybe the most explosive first step in the league. I mean, he doesn't just get an angle on his defender. He leaves them completely behind with a free run to launch all those shots around the rim.
Cant is checked in for Oklahoma City. Waiters comes in for Singler. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Jang, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Payne comes in for Kevin Garnett. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Kevin Martin. And Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio.
Well, Westbrook, once he blows by that first defender, he is absolutely fearless attacking the help defense. High-flying power dunks, finishes with both hands. He's a bad, bad man.
Shots good by Waiters.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
And it's Wiggins missing. The Thunder have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Shots good by Waiters.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
And that one's good. And 11 points for Andrew Wiggins.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Took him no time at all on that one. 9 points for Russell Westbrook.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Stolen by Waiters. And now a fast break for the Thunder. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist from Dion Waiters. Westbrook's got 11.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Here's Wiggins. He nailed the buzzer beater.
Right between the eyes.
It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
And you could see early on, guys, they were going to go inside and try to establish their offense in the paint area. That's exactly what they've done.
And I think that's exactly where they should continue to attack moving forward, Steve.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Thunder 5 right now. Morrow is the 2 with Durant the 3. Nick Collison out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Augustine in at the point guard. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Gentlemen, as you know, Andrew Wiggins was taken as the first overall pick of a talented 2014 class, but should have no problem with the pressure. He's been hyped as the next big thing for quite some time. He said, I think playing at Kansas really prepares you for this. You're basically treated like a rock star wherever you go. I think that really translates to the NBA. Gentlemen?
Unlimited potential, Doris. Thank you very much. Kevin Durant again last season, far and away the leader in points per game. Clark his 4th time with that distinction.
And Kevin, you know with your study of the game and its history, only 5 players in NBA history have done that. And if you're talking total points over seasons, he's led the league in that category 5 straight.
Isn't that amazing?
It really is.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Martin. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Here's Augustine. Here's Collison. The second chance effort. And the layup is up and in. Collison's got the lead up to 4 now for Oklahoma City.
And it's not a stretch to think that when all is said and done, Kevin Durant could be the greatest scorer in NBA history. I mean, since his 3rd season, he's led the league in total scoring every year.
This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over here.
Well, I just, you know what, Kevin? Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up. I mean, he threw it down with force.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Collison. Dion Waiters comes in for Anthony Morrow. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Augustine. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for the Timberwolves. Ricky Rubio comes in for Levine.
And Durant last season setting the third longest streak of consecutive games with 25 points or more in NBA history. I mean, he finished that streak with 41 straight games of 25 or more points. The streak only ending because he sat out the end of a blowout win. Or we could still be talking about that streak. You know, last year the Wolves proved they were competitive. No teams pushed them around. But in the Western Conference, being competitive isn't enough to get you to the playoffs.
Martin for three. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Durant dishes to Westbrook. Gets some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. Westbrook's got 13.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If the shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Minnesota. Wiggins comes in for Muhammad. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Rubio, the pass to Garnett. There's the dish to Martin. From deep three-point range.
It's like he's just trying to showcase his range, but he could probably get a better shot in that possession.
Yeah, he sure could. It doesn't do you any good if you miss it from that deep.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Shot from 16. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. 56 seconds left to play here in the half. Durant kicks to Waiters. Rebound, Minnesota.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Wiggins. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Now just a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
Question is, do they go 2 for 1 here?
Can they get a good shot in time? That's the question.
Good. Wiggins has got 19 points.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to...
Oh, how about that, basketball fan?
Beautiful.
Wow. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively, limit his easy chances inside.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Oklahoma City has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
You look at the Thunder, they're really the epitome of patience. Build through the draft model. Constructing a contender with consistency and just a solid approach every day. That's why they are year in and year out so tough to handle.
Checking out the group for Flip Saunders to start the second half. Rubio and Martin manning the backcourt. Pekovic is out there with Garnett, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. Martin wide open, he fires. Chance there to take the lead, missing. And for the Thunder and their success, of course, not just predicated on top picks, but Clark, you've always talked about this, the right kind of top picks.
The fit is so important. They've had great success with their picks. There's no denying that, and it's not easy to make that happen, but they've got a tremendous front office that does their homework, knows what they want in terms of talent, character, and fit. And you've got to give a little nod to luck and fortune here. I mean, not all of it. I mean, some of it, you know, it's not always all science. There's a little art involved in this thing too, but they've got quality people making good decisions, and it's paying off in the court.
Drops in the tray. Martin's got 23 points.
Wow, this has been a thriller. I mean, the way these teams are battling, just going back and forth.
Would you like to bet that this game may end on a buzzer beater? How much would you bet?
From the baseline. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 6 assists in the game.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. One guy who's been getting it done is Kevin Martin.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
And the Thunder making a change here. Lamb's checked in. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Westbrook kicks to Lamb. Buries the long-range jumper. Lamb's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Jeremy Lamb, a natural scorer. He can smoothly glide into a pull-up jumper. Nice floater in the lane, athletic in transition. You know, when he gets it going, he can really light it up.
Kicks it out to Rubio. Wiggins dishes to Martin. And the shot is good.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Lamb, good. And for Lamb, hard to see him as a shot creator off the dribble, or is he better spotting up and coming off screens?
He looks to be more of a catch-and-shoot guy, but I think he's going to develop into a 1, 2, maybe 3 dribble shot creator. He's got tremendous length, and he's extremely athletic and smooth. And I see his confidence growing, too, so I like his promise going forward.
Jang, he's checked in for Minnesota. Martin wide open. He fires. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
These two teams, guys, look so evenly matched to me. I think this could go right down to the wire.
Martin for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Yep, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
Westbrook with the bucket.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
3-pointer. Martin. Shot's good. Martin's got 16 points here in the second half.
And another 3-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Minnesota is in a bit of a difficult spot with their road games. They always have to travel a great distance to get to opposing sites because they're in the Western Conference, and that can take a toll over the course of the season.
On the Thunder with some changes. Ennis Cantor's checked in for Adams. And it's Singler in for Lamb. Minnesota also making some changes. Payne comes in for Nikola Pekovic. And Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for Wiggins. Timberwolves leading by 6. Oh, and here we go with Durant. Nobody back. Oh!
Look out!
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Singler passes to Durant. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Durant's got 21 in the game.
And his stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
Payne's shot is good.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Cantor's shot is off. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Levine's checked in for Ricky Rubio. Here's Levine. He's covered by Westbrook.
Zach Levine, a bit of a late bloomer. Wasn't a top recruit until he hit a late growth spurt in high school. Now he's a 6'5" combo guard. Came out of UCLA after 1 season. Still a bit unproven, but one of those upside picks because of his athleticism and shooting range.
And Levine played point guard in high school before his growth spurt. You thought to see him as more of a point guard or a shooting guard?
I see him as a shooting guard at this point. I mean, just based on what I saw of him in the 1 year at UCLA. Tremendous athleticism. He's a bouncy young fella. Streaky shooter at this point. But I like his energy level. He's going to be a guy that has a chance, I think, to be a really good two-way player.
They grab their own miss. And Zhang kicks to Muhammad. Martin attacking. And he gets it to go. Martin's got 40 points.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Here's Westbrook. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Adrian Payne.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. And for the most part today, they have been. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Timberwolves lead by 9. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. Timberwolves leading by 9. Russell Westbrook out there with Durant. Then it's Kyle Singler. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Cantor in the center. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And Cantor over to help. Wiggins. And Pekovic kicks to Muhammad. Jumps up. Here's Durant.
Now that could be a major moment in this game. Mark your clock right now. Just when we thought this contest might be over, a steal, a fast break, and it's hold everything time.
Well, they're still in the driver's seat, Clark, so I'm not ready to say it's game on just yet. But another transition basket, well, now it's a different story.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today, Steve.
I'll say the defense has been ineffective trying to run shooters off that three-point line.
Didn't think that was going to go in. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Levine kicks to Wiggins. Pulls up from the corner. And that one goes long. Thunder trailing by 7. Ricky Rubio checked in for the Timberwolves.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here is Durant. And the Thunder, another 3.
That's a weapon that has been working for him. He's just been living out there behind the arc.
And, Steve, they need it now more than ever. This is a critical juncture in this game.
And it's Wiggins missing. Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Durant, no good.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. And it's now 26 points for Andrew Wiggins. Oklahoma City's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Here's Rubio. Got it from 16 feet. And now it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Cant. And a change for the Timberwolves. Kevin Martin, he's checked in for Muhammad. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Over the last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Brooks said to his team. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Here's Durant. And he gets the bucket. Durant's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now.
Wow. Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow.
They don't need much of anything else the way he's scoring the ball out there.
And Westbrook, here we go. He trains the quick shot. Westbrook's got 10 points in just the second half.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Here's Garnett. Begovic trying to free himself up. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Shoots. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Kevin Durant.
A very impressive fourth quarter from him so far. He's knocked down 5 of 7 from the floor.
Jones checked in for the Thunder. 1:36 left in the game. And Jones over to help. Martin with it. Jones covering.
Assistant, Kevin Martin.
Well, Thunder have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
Boy, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing. Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
Just putting on a passing display out there.
Well, just add another fantastic assist to the highlight reel for this guy.
Here's Durant. And right on target with the switch. Durant's got 35.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. Clark, they're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, if they just play smart right here.
Eating this team alive with his offense. It's been a matchup nightmare.
Durant attacking. Jones, that's for 2. Second chance shot. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Payne, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Bennett comes in for Kevin Garnett. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Wiggins. And Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Here's Jones. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And Minnesota has possession. And he commits the intentional foul. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Martin missing. Oklahoma City has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Kevin Garnett with the steal. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 7. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
Well, talk all they want, but I just don't see a way for them to get back into the game here.
You know what? I don't know if there's a 10-point play out there. And that being the case, this one is finite, over.
And so Minnesota takes the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Well, it's time to say so